Alright, hey guys, it's me, Meat, and here we're going to be doing the True Arena with no abilities, no guarding, and no Max on Tomato here. I'm not going to do any no healing, because I'm not that good. Anyway, let's go straight off and head right into this and start right off the bat. We're going to be starting with Pyribbit DX. So, with no ability, this guy is probably just as easy as he would be with an ability, because he has just about as much time to actually hit him as he would normally if you had an ability, because he's always in the background all the time. Now this attack looks more powerful than it actually is, as long as you avoid those little... In fact, this was actually easier, I think, in the DX mode than it is in the regular mode, because in this mode you'll actually see like little rings of fire that you can stay close to, so you know what the hit range is. Now, the first time you see that if you grab that one, I would recommend just hitting them. Don't even bother trying to actually inhale these, because he's not ever going to come to the actual foreground to actually attack you anyway. Now for this attack, stay as far away from him as physically possible, because he actually, if you get near him, he can actually inhale you. And it's easy to escape from his mouth, but still taking no damage better than taking this very small amount of damage, especially in a place like the True Arena. For this attack, he's going to breathe fire at the ground. Don't be too quick with that attack, just wait for it to fade. Grab the start, actually be able to hit him in time anyway. Stay over at the side, and of course you're going to do the same attack again. Just inhale that one. Shoot him right as he's about to land. Grab him, and now he's in phase 2. Alright, let's deal with the first phase quick enough, despite how long he actually stay in the background, but whatever. He actually raises up this giant mountain, these boulders come out. We've seen this before. And now he pulls off the Kirby 64 Magman thing again, which is kind of neat, but really not that big of an attack. As long as you just avoid the section where it's in, it's not really that big of a deal. If it's close up like that, just stay in the corners. If it's up the other way like you saw before, just stay in the open hole. However, for this one here, it actually moves back and forth, so you have to actually carefully guide Kirby, make sure he stays in the right spot. I almost got hit there, but taking a little bit more time. Either way, just grab a star and hit him. He's going to jump right back. What a surprise! What a surprise, Pyribbit. And of course, he's going to shoot off more of his little micro things. Don't even bother trying to inhale those and hang up with it. It is pointless. It is really just like a red herring for him to do damage to you. He's just going to jump to the back anyway. Now for this attack, he's going to breathe fire, just float up here. But wait and actually float above the one that he actually started, because there's actually a star that lies there. Then you can actually hit him that way too. And then he's going to pop right back in and do this attack again. Alright. You have to time your hits better with this one, but still the attack is not any worse than it was before. Essentially, you just stay in a corner, just avoid all those little rings of fire, and you can hit him a very good amount of times that way, as long as you time it properly. Now for this attack, he's going to jump in here and jump out. You'll see the boulders coming down, the little asteroid kind of thing. He's going to drop down, hit him, and then he's actually going to shoot those things at you as well this time. That did not happen in the regular mode, but in the DX mode he actually shoots out little magma pillars at you, which is kind of neat, but easier to avoid because they don't move at you very quickly. Either way, he is now dead, so Pyribbit is taken care of. One down, only about 9 to go. Yep. Progress! Yay! Alright, so now we have Paintra DX. I could either do really good against Paintra with no damage, or I could do pretty terrible. It depends on how reckless I am. I don't know, we'll see what happens here. So here's Paintra. Alright. I grabbed the Maximum Tomato. I'm not going to plan to use that Maximum Tomato. It's just going to be there simply for, let's say, what's like a little heart rate, because when you're low in health, it actually starts flashing. Now, when she actually does that energy ball attack, just stay at the corners. I don't know why I actually stayed in the middle here. I probably should have stayed in the corners there. But either way, it's really hard for me to dodge. That's probably the most hardest attack for me to dodge there. And I made a pretty stupid mistake there by actually running right into her, I think. But, so yeah, I'm not doing all too good against Paintra right now. And not really at all. Hopefully, I do a lot better later on, but we'll see. First phase, she already paints the screen to where you can barely see her. Just stay at the corner here and hit her there. And then she does this little paint drop attack, and now she's already in phase 2. Pretty quick. Now, one thing I like about the True Arena in this game, it is by far the hardest True Arena that I've actually seen from any Kirby game to do with no abilities, because everything is just so fast-paced But not just that, it's actually fun to do. When I actually beat Kirby's Return to Dreamlands through Arena, I never wanted to play it again, and I got way too close there. I never wanted to play it again because the bosses were very slow in their attacks. You could dodge most attacks by just sitting in corners, and you had the super inhale, so you could pretty much inhale and cheese pretty much any projectile attack they throw at you. In this game, it's actually kind of shorter, but the enemies are a lot quicker. In the True Arena and Kirby Superstar Ultra, now what I find it neat that she actually covers up her paint like this. In Kirby Superstar Ultra, though, only like 4 bosses were in actual pain, 3 of which I, could actually take damage from. But the other bosses were pretty much just like phase 1, so you can take out in 5 hits, and that was it. And there wasn't really too much of a challenge there. This game here, no matter how much practice you have against these guys, you can still make stupid mistakes because they have 2 phases that are completely different from each other. So you pretty much have to learn 2 boss fights within each boss fight. So you're essentially learning 20 boss fights in this, so it's kind of interesting. Now for this attack, you can just jump over, and then she's going to slide over here, dash in, time it, bam, she is down. Alright, so now we have the mini-bosses. Alright, didn't do so well against Paintra, but hopefully the rest of it turns out pretty good. We'll see. I'm not off to a great start, but I'm sure I'll do a lot better here. Jump on this 3D Warp Star. And here we are against the mini-bosses, which are really nothing to worry about, especially Frosty DX. Mr. Frosty has always been a complete pushover in every Kirby game he's ever appeared in. This game is no different. He has a few new tricks, but really nothing to worry about. He actually is going to spin around here, so you get jump over him, just grab the star here as he turns, grab him, float over him, hit the wall, and Mr. Frosty's dead. I'm going to go ahead and grab him, and then spit him out at the next enemy when ready, which is going to be Flame Galbaros DX, which I actually pronounced correctly that time instead of saying Fire Galbaros. But either way, this attack you can just float above. He's going to slam to the wall and float, so just make sure you land pretty quickly. And he's already into phase 2 because he already have health. Now for this attack, he's just going to jump like he would normally, except he has like little lava waves that shoot at you too. As long as you float, it's not that big of a deal. This attack here, he can breathe fire, but he doesn't actually leave any stars from the fire, so don't hope you can actually grab anything because you're not going to be able to. Now he's going to start jumping, so just jump underneath him, probably the best way to actually avoid the attack. Then spit it back out at him. You cannot inhale those, at least from what I've tried, so if you can, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure you can inhale those. Just jump over here, not really jump, but just run. And I did really bad. That was not my greatest. How am I getting hit from a mini boss? Really? Not off to a great start here at all. Not proud of this. Not proud of this run so far. Well, at least it didn't do damage on Pyribbit DX. That's something, I guess. As long as I don't take any more damage from these mini bosses, I should be good. And I forgot about that shield. Okay, well. You're gonna do your little multi-slash thing. That is the slowest multi-slash ever. I'm surprised I did not get hit by that, but hey, hitboxes are very helpful in cases. Wait for it. And you're dead. Alright. And the sword magically disappears as well after you die. Interesting how that works. And now we have Blocky, which is the last one here. Blocky DX is probably one of the more annoying bosses, probably one of the ones that took me the longest to figure out, because his move pattern is kind of erratic, especially in the second phase. But still, after you actually learn his attack pattern, he's not really all too threatening. So for this, just actually run underneath him, and he's going to slam down and get him again. But then there's this attack. The best way to actually dodge this attack is stay in the right corner, have him slam down at you at the right time, just stay in the left corner because he's going to slam very quickly. If you actually try to avoid all of those, you probably die, or actually get hurt. And he's actually going to jump over towards you to where you were standing, so as long as you move, as soon as he gets back to his normal size, you'll be able to hit him like that. Well, another phase of mini-bosses. Alright, fighting all the mini-bosses at once. I'll just grab this one fruit here and continue on. Hopefully I won't need to grab too many more fruits for too much longer. I want to save those, especially for the final portion of this, which I will need a lot of health for. Alright, so the first boss we got here is Grand Wheelie DX. This one here is kind of erratic too, but once you learn its pattern, it's not really all too big of a deal. Definitely harder than it was in pretty much any other Kirby game. In fact, all the mini-bosses in this game actually have a lot of enhanced moves. I like the fact that they actually enhanced a lot of the mini-bosses too. He gave him new things, new chips and tricks, and kind of neat. Before, all Grandy really was able to do was just like dash at you and fall on the ground and spawn a mini wheelie at you. That's all it was really able to do. Now it's able to do a whole sort of arrangement of things. He has this attack now. I would suggest floating in the air. It's opposite of where he's at for this attack. Hit him, and that's it. Just grab Grand Wheelie, and the next one that's going to appear is Bonkers DX. Honestly, Bonkers actually hasn't really changed all too much from Return to Dreamland. He's pretty much almost identical to the way he was in Return to Dreamland. The only difference being, instead of him actually doing that little spin attack there in the foreground only, he actually goes in and out of the background, so it's kind of hard to contemplate where he's going to be, but that's pretty much his only new trick. Hornhead DX is an all-new boss entirely, of course. He's going to hit the ground, and of course he's going to get his horn stuck in there. Once he gets to half health, he actually gets a couple more tricks, like floating in the air, launching one of those little cutters at you. And then he's going to dive in at you that way, hit the wall again, and that's pretty much it. And that's it for the mini-bosses. We're done. Alright, so no more mini-bosses. Now I can continue on to the main game, like Flowery Woods DX. Flowery Woods DX is actually insane. Well, not really insane, but in terms of actually taking no damage from it, I probably have more trouble with this guy than most other bosses in actually all of Kirby Deluxe in terms of taking no damage. I don't know what it is. There's a couple attacks that this guy does that I have no way of, I've actually found no way to continuously, reliably actually take no damage from. Mainly in the second phase. Now for this attack here, he's of course going to drop those. For this, you actually want to actually float towards him. If you actually stay at the very left corner, they will hit you in time. Now when he actually launches out those little mounds there to stay in the middle of them, that works for this phase. However, now he goes into phase 2 and he kicks things up a notch. Quite heavily, may I add. He actually kicks things up immensely. I would say just grab one of those giant things right there. He's going to come in like little razor blade type of thing. Just go ahead and float above him that way after hitting him once. Didn't really all do too much damage to him with that attack, at least something better than nothing. Now this attack, I have not found a way to reliably avoid. Now, what I did there, I found one that spawned and ran up against it so I wouldn't get hit by the other one. That doesn't always work. I've tried. The patterns that they actually spawn in, whether they go towards you, against you, or the spike, is completely random. I have no idea how to reliably dodge an attack without actually pressing the guard button or anything. I have not found a way to reliably dodge an attack. I got really lucky at what I did there. But if someone knows a better way or an easier way to actually dodge an attack, please tell me, because I have not found it out. I've tried and I've tried. What I did there, by actually running into one of the mines that spawned right up against it, was the only way that I could see to avoid damage. But like I said, that doesn't always work. Alright, I'm surprised I took no damage from that guy. Alright, so now we have Kracko DX here. Alright, making good progress so far. I love Kracko DX so much. I just love Kracko, and I'm very glad Kracko actually made a reappearance in this game. I am very happy for that. First off, he dives in right at you, just float above him. Not really too much to be concerned with. Grab one and run away. His little attack there fires a lot quicker and a lot longer range. You want to be away from it at all costs. Grab it once again. Stay over here. He's going to do that attack. Just stay in the corner. First phase isn't really all too bad. He pretty much does exactly what Kracko's Revenge did in Kirby Superstar Ultra. And that's pretty much his entire first phase. In fact, in Kirby Superstar Ultra, that was his only phase, so I'm glad they actually picked it up a bit in this one. And his diving attacks seem to be a bit more sporadic as well. After that, of course, just float over there, hit him again, float above him. He's going to drop another guy right here. And phase 1 is complete. If this was actually Superstar Ultra, he would already be dead. But it's not, and he has an entirely new phase, and entirely new attacks, which are a lot harder to dodge, especially in DX mode. So just float above him when he does this little laser beam attack. He's gonna, don't fall down yet, not wait for that, grab the one in the middle, wait for him to spawn up the front, throw it, and then jump above him. You have to be really quick if you want to actually do damage to him with that way, but if you want going for a speed run, that's the best way to do it. Grab the one actually furthest away, so actually wait for him to go up to that side. Grab this one, because it's going to take the longest to fight away. Don't throw a star at him yet. Wait for him to appear right there, and Shazam. There you go. Alright. Alright, so far so good. Hit him once. Hit him twice. Not enough, so I'm going to head over here to the background and wait for you to do your massive attack, which actually is going to attack the ground and the side for a while, and does a pretty good deal of damage, especially in DX mode. You'll also notice in DX mode, not only do they have new attacks that are hard to dodge, the attacks also do more damage, so that's also something to take note of as well, so you have a lot less opportunities to actually get hit. Now for this one, I'd say just stay in this middle there so you don't actually get hurt by it. Come on, just grab one last hit, come on, come on, fine. Alright, jerk. Alright, well this attack's not really all too hard anyway, just gonna drop that, alright. I'm gonna grab one of these and actually hit him when he comes back down. And there we... jerk. Alright, fine. Okay, well, this attack is really annoying. I have not found a way to reliably dodge this attack, because you can do it really closely. Maybe if I extend down here and do it. Maybe if I stay down here. Okay, that's not okay. That was probably not the best idea to go for, but it worked out. Alright, that's something, I guess. Alright, go ahead and give me one of these. Come on, give me something. Darn it, why do I... Okay, the speed run, this is not. I've already wasted like a minute trying to attack this guy for one last hit. At least I'm not taking damage, that's something. But seriously, I would like to do some damage to this guy for once. Come on, there we go, finally. Alright, taking out Kracko DX. That went on much longer than it needed to, but whatever. Next we have Coily Rattler DX. Not only does he twist himself, he also is a tongue twister trying to say 10 times fast. Anyway, this guy here is actually kind of fun. I'm actually enjoying fighting him a lot because I can take him out rather quickly for one little trick. For this one here, just jump, wait for it, hit him twice there, and then when he goes for his second hike, he's going to go over to the other side. Wait for it, come on, do it. Alright, he's going to slam down, grab some stars, 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 and you're dead. Phase 1 is complete. Alright. That is, I actually love just doing that to the guy, completely killing him doing that. It's very fun. Wait for him to slide across there. Yep. Alright. And now he's going to go with this attack. He's going to separate himself into different pieces and fly at you, kind of like missiles. Hopefully I can... I ran into that. Darn it. Oh well. I took damage. Didn't really take too much damage, actually, looking at that. Was like a very, very, very small sliver of health. So not really too worried. Now, this attack here is going to go back and forth. Once it gets to this part, you want to run underneath it. He's going to slide there. And now for this attack, you'll actually peek in, peek out. Then finally, he's going to slam down at you for you to jump over. I'm going to try grabbing him and actually attacking him. Okay, let's not do that. Just jump over him. If he grabs you, he will do over half your damage. In fact, more than that even. So do not get grabbed by an attack. It is not worth it. It's not really worth to get by any attack, but you know what I mean. Alright. Grab some stars, slam, grab some stars, slam, grab some stars, slam, grab some stars, slam, grab some stars, and you're dead. Alright, there you go. So Coily Rattler DX is now taken out. So now it is on to the final 4. That's right, we're on Queen Sectonia now. Queen Sectonia DX. This should be fun. Gotta love that music. Alright, so she begins. Just float above her and she's gonna dive in at you that way and actually head up. So as long as you float above her, you should be fine. But right off the bat, she starts up with this attack. Now, I'm not sure if this is intentional or not, but if you actually duck down in a corner like this, you actually could avoid this attack altogether. I think that was probably not meant to be programmed that way. But whatever works, it works. I don't even care. Dodging that attack normally is really hard to do. But either way, she's going to split those up like that, so just be careful to avoid it. They're actually going to home in on whatever position you're at. First attack, just keep running back and forth, run back and forth, run back and forth. Grab the star here, wait for it to respawn, wait for it, There we go. Now, she's actually going to be close to where you're at, so actually stay away from her as quickly as possible. So for the last attack, to stay in this corner here, grab the stars, hit her there, grab another star, and hit her. And now she's actually going to fade off into the background. Actually, not quite, never mind. She's going to stab you multiple times. Now, you would seem that you would have the idea of actually floating above her again. Don't do that, just stay away from her. You can actually do damage. Now she is into phase 2 of her attack. Alright, let me grab some water here real quick while you make that little... While you open that, I'm going to go ahead and grab some water. Alright, there we go. Just a little bit of water just to wet my mouth here, because I think it's getting kind of dry, honestly. Put these enemies here. Don't even bother attacking them, just float above here. Wait above it, wait for it. Wait for it. And just float in the center here. Grab these stars, wait for it to come down. And hit her. Alright. Now for these, just grab them on the side and actually float above him, because then she'll start sending out these. Now, you could alternatively not even bother killing them and just float down underneath the side of the gem there. And you could actually kill, she actually kills them with her little disc thing anyway. Grab that star there after floating above her. She's going to spawn right in the center for you to hit, but float up quickly because she does that again. Now, it is possible to hit her while she's spinning if you actually spit it out at her at the right time. I didn't time it properly, so I did not do that. But I have done it before. It's just really hard to time and judge, because I think it's actually sporadic. It doesn't always follow the same pattern for her spinning. So stay over here. Don't even bother trying to float away from her, because it's not going to be worth it. Grab that. Wait for it. And now she is into phase 3. Stay away from the gem. Although I did hear that as long as you stay away from the center of the gem, you will not get hurt by that attack. But I'd say just be safe and stay away from the gem entirely. And then she has this creepy maniacal laugh, kind of creepy echo laugh thing attack she does, where she appears from the inner and the outer, attacks you back and forth this way. Wait for it. Alright, grab these stars, wait for it again. I'm just gonna spawn these, grab that attack, and just wait for it to come on. Attack them. There we go. Attack your minions. Aw, oh, darn it, I was so close to doing that no damage, too. Darn it. Oh, well, fine. Fine, you did some damage on me. Congratulations. You win. Ugh, jerk. Anyway. Wait for it. One more hit. Now, for this attack, stay all the way to the right, grab the last enemy, and shoot it back. Because you want to actually have enough room to run back and forth. If you don't actually attack the enemies in that exact way by grabbing the larger enemy and shooting them across, you will not have room to run. So just grab that last star, wait for her to respawn, and she is dead. Queen Sectonia DX is down. And I'm going to grab some more water while you see this little cutscene of her fading in the darkness here. Whew! Alright, so now that that's down, we have 3 bosses to go. It does not get any easier from here, folks. It doesn't get any easier from here. We have Shadow Dedede here to face up next. This guy is not a joke. I could do either really good or really bad against this guy. We'll see how I do here. Let's see how I fare. First off, he's going to run at you. Just float up above him. Then he's going to actually jump down, do this attack here. Grab some stars. Hit him. Grab some stars. Hit him. Grab a star and hit him again. Unfortunately, unlike Coily Rattler DX doesn't kill him, how did I get hit by that attack? I can't believe I actually fell for that attack, really. Well, at least I didn't get inhaled. That's a plus, I guess. Just gonna wait for you to finish up that attack. Float at me again. Alright, now for this attack, wait for it and inhale all of them in one go. Shoot him back at him. And of course, he's gonna keep diving at you, so just try to keep floating. Alright, so now his first phase is gone. And now, he's gonna resurrect himself, essentially. And actually materialize himself an axe. Just like that. So now, first off, I recommend just floating above this entire attack, because otherwise it's not really worth it. You can just take a lot of damage if you stand there on the ground. I'll just stay here, thanks. Yep. Alright, so hit him there. Now for this, jump, take the stars, jump, take the star, jump. Ah, I didn't time that properly. Oh well, what can you do? Just gonna slam down there. I'm gonna cross. Nope, not gonna try to go cross you. That's not gonna work. Now I can do this. Grab the stars and hit him that way. Alright, he's gonna dive you again. And now he does this little, hey look, I'm dark matter again type of attack. Which shoots out these little paint blob, dark matter blobs at you. As long as you're gonna dodge them. Actually, the blast does damage too, so don't stay too close to them either. Now for this attack, you actually want to float up to the top left corner. That is the only place where you can get hit. If you stay in the bottom left corner, you will get damaged. So be careful there. Grab the stars, hit him. And he should be down in 2 more hits, I think, perhaps. I don't know, we'll see. Spin around, spin around, spin around. Alright, come on. And hit a star, hit him there. And now he has this little whip attack. Jump up there. I don't think you have to really jump for the other side, just jump anyway. Now for this attack, he's actually going to slam down the ground like 3 times. Or twice, alright. So then he hit him. And Shadow Dedede is down. Alright. Whew, now we have this guy here. Dark Meta Knight. Oh boy. Doing this, guys, with no abilities is going to be fun, fantastic stuff. This guy is like Galactonite on steroids, essentially. And Galactonite was already Meta Knight on steroids. So, I mean, it's like a mixed game there. When I first fought this guy, I seriously thought he was easier than Galactonite until I actually tried facing Galactonite again and realized that compared to this guy, the guy was a joke. The only reason why I thought this guy was easier was because I had so much practice with Galactonite up until this point. But either way, he does all the basic Galactonite type attacks at first, of course, with the tornadoes. Because at this time, I actually dive in with the tornado like that by going to the foreground and background. Like I said, my little foreground background attack is actually done really well in this game. I like that. It has a lot of neat attacks that can actually take advantage of that. So instead of just having, I actually haven't seen attacks like that since Kirby 64. That is one thing Kirby 64 had, was definitely original bosses. Alright, then I should have actually expected that attack, but I didn't. And I should have expected that too. Now, one thing about Dark Meta Knight is that he could dodge quick attacks a lot quicker, and he could also block a lot more too. And those swords, now before it's Galactonite, those little swords or fire beams, or the fire beams or the little lightning bolts, at least had some time to give you a chance to actually dodge them, like a split second. These just spawn so much quicker. I don't know if it's just me or what, but I'm pretty sure those things spawn like much quicker. But now he's in phase 2. Alright, this is some pretty good damage so far. And if you notice, you don't really take notice of it if you aren't looking for it, but he actually bleeds in certain aspects. Like I have little drops of blood that appear out of him when he gets really mad. But alright, so hit him there. Alright, dodge that one nicely. Wait for what? Follow the one that's split. Wait, follow it, follow it, follow it, follow it. Alright, gonna grab that one. Okay, I was too close to the other one. Darn it. But you can actually do some real good damage to him, like 2 free hits if you actually do that properly with that mirror attack. Because if you actually hit him while he's in the mirror, he actually takes a lot of damage. This attack is annoying to dodge, seriously. You have to actually jump up at the right given time. If you get hit by the first one, you'll get hit by the other 2, and there's no way to dodge it. I'm surprised I actually dodged all of them. Alright, well, I'm not going to complain about that whatsoever. Alright. Wait for it. Grab him. Alright. The best time to actually hit him is actually when he's moving towards you or when he's attacking. If he stands in one spot, how is he supposed to seriously dodge that? Really? I mean, that's not even fair. Okay, I should have judged that a little bit better, but I didn't expect him to actually go up towards me like that. Alright. Now he has this tornado attack. It's actually possible to dodge this attack if you be very careful not to go too far or to go too far away. Just grab one of these. And he's right there. Darn it. And he blocked the attack on top of it. Alright, well that didn't work out all too well for me. Either way, the best way to actually stop blocking. The best way to actually attack him is to just okay, I'm screwed. Oh wow, I'm not screwed. Okay, wow, I'm somehow still alive. Careful, how to not die there. Be careful. Careful. Come on, Kirby, you can do it. You can do it. Yes! Alright. But yeah, the best way to attack him, don't float. That's all I can say. Don't float for any more than like a split second. It's not worth it. Alright, so, alright. I have enough health to actually heal up with those 2 last little things right there. And like, you need a nice, good break from that Kirby. Take a nice nap, a nice little rest. Just rest yourself for the final battle up ahead. This is a boss we have not seen before, but if we know True Arenas, and we know, you know, Kirby Superstar Ultra, and Kirby Super Deluxe, you know what to expect. It's just going to be a more powerful version of the final boss of the game. Whoop-de-doo. I mean, we've seen this before. What a surprise, right? A more powerful version of the same boss we fought. And if you notice here, Queen Sectonia never actually fully died. Her actual vine flowers actually grabbed 4 hypernovas to actually resurrect herself. Whoa, alright. Let's see what the overtext says. Taranza's final words and offering can no longer reach her ears. The former queen has become a pitiable husk in the throes of madness after losing everything. She has consumed the world, and all she has left to cling to is her vanity. Taranza's final words? Huh. But yeah, she's pretty much gone insane. She has really nothing can even reach her ears anymore. She is pretty much nothing but a husk left over from Queen Sectonia. Now, as you can tell, things are kind of hectic here. She actually shoots these vines at you. She never had this attack before. Okay. Hit him there. She also spawned enemies, which I don't think she actually did before, while actually shooting those at you too. Really? You're not going to have any practice against this boss when you first get to this guy, because, or girl, whatever, however you want to do it. You're not going to have any practice because, honestly, you're not going to be able to actually fight this guy until you actually do it in the true arena. First phase just has 2, no problem there. Throws you on here just like normal. But like I said, he should have a few tricks out up her sleeve as well. Like giant laser attacks already happening here. Just stay in the corners here. Grab one of those. And we have this attack here. Just jump over there. There's Thunder Spiked. Doing some good damage already. Now we have this spike attack again. They home in at you, so wait for them to turn red and then run away from them. That's the best way to dodge them. Don't get greedy. You might want to think, okay, I'm going to get real close to this guy so I can actually, you know, grab the stars. Don't. Because there's actually some good wide range hitbox as well. So wait for all the vines to hit you and then try to grab stars. Don't be greedy unless you are really good. But as you can tell, in her third phase, she already has 4 of these flowers attacking you at the same time. Already! So she is definitely buffed up from before. I'm going to grab this star before she actually does the giant lasers. So now she has these little blaze flying at you while she has these little other attacks shooting at you. Really, there are a lot of things to dodge at the same time. And now she has this attack. Of course, the laser attack is just like it was before, except this time it's not in the final phase. This time it's actually in the third phase, where she still has over half her health left. So yeah, I'm actually surprised she actually used this attack this early, but it works just like it did before, so nothing really all to worry about. If you actually have a star that can actually travel across the screen, go from one corner and aim towards the other so you can actually hit him twice. That is the best way of handling that. So now she has this attack. Like before, she closes up on you, but this time actually slams down. Instead of just like floating above you, I'm going to try jumping across. Okay, I didn't time that properly. Out the way. Wait till you get to the bottom. And then they're going to spawn up again and break apart. And now we have 3 vines coming at you. Alright, so dodge that one there. Wait for that one. And wait for the last one. Like I said, don't even try to be greedy by grabbing any stars. Not worth it. However, now she actually changes up the way she actually attacks here. She actually attacks you based on where you're positioned. So you want to actually keep moving. And then when you do one side, then she actually goes over to the other side too. So yeah, you want to be quick on your feet. And okay, not going to jump. I thought going to actually hit with the one to the side. Alright. But yeah, she's actually a lot better with that attack as well. She's going to slap you with like 4 swords going on at the same time. All kinds of things to dodge here. This attack, gonna stay right over here. Gonna try to hit you. Okay, that didn't work. You're gonna slam here. Let's break apart. I think maybe one more hit could take you, maybe one more hit. Now for this attack, you could also just like float above that or float underneath it. But it's easier to float underneath the platforms entirely and avoid all damage and possibility of getting hit. Kind of a cheap way to doing that, but whatever. Either way, same thing, dodging like 4 different projectiles at the same time. Ones that home at you and other ones that don't. Okay, there's this attack now. Alright, gonna come in at me. Alright, drop down. Can wait for one to come across. Okay, you can take one more hit. Alright. I'll just, don't know how to really dodge this attack. Alright. Nope. Either way, Queen Sectonia is dead. We have beat the True Arena. We have finally taken her out. Let's see the final cutscene here. Take that, Queen Sectonia. What is she doing? She's supposed to die, right? She is still not done. She is really persistent. What the crap? She's fed off countless hosts and now cannot remember her true form. Oh, that's kind of sad. A voice called out to help her, but it has since fallen silent. Did she just kill Tyranza? Before the night ends, she must be given her eternal beauty sleep. Wow, that's a little dark. Anyway, if there was any time I wish I was doing a blind run of any game, it would be this game, because oh my god, when I first actually saw this form of Queen Sectonia, I was downright ticked. I had no idea there'd be a whole nother form of here, but after I got really ticked and lost horribly, I was very actually glad that this game was actually appeared here, because it pretty much goes away from the traditional Kirby formula. Instead of just having a more powerful version of the same boss you fought, there's actually a whole new boss entirely here, which is, I think, quite awesome in my opinion. She does look like she has a lot of attacks from Drasha, though. It almost gives evidence to that really crappy rumor someone started on YouTube or whatever, saying that there were apparently some Japanese text or Japanese manga that Drasha, you know, sold to Zero, or that all the Kirby bosses sold to Zero. I've heard like 15 stories of that same fan theory of all the same crap, and it's still the same way. False. Okay, be very careful here. Alright, I dodged that possibly. But yeah, basically, I'm actually very glad there's another form here. And my only complaint with the final boss of this game is you actually never actually fought Queen Sectonia in her final form, actually directly, you actually only hit her vines. This actually negates that. You actually do hit her directly. So I think I think it's actually the best way to actually end a Kirby game in the True Arena. It's a true, like, finale. The grand finale, I really do think it was an awesome idea. And actually, you guys should start shooting lasers at you, too. Just not really all too hard to dodge, just watch for the gaps. However, the hardest part about this is that you don't get healed up after the last fight. You carry the same health bar, but not just that, you would literally have no practice whatsoever against this. At least Queen Sectonia, in her Soul of Sectonia form, in the first form, at least it was somewhat similar to what you've already fought. This is just completely different. And now she actually goes into her form here, where she actually does a little Drasha attack, where she's actually going to slam down, wait for it, grab some stars, slam, grab some stars, slam, grab some stars, and then she's actually going to slide over here, do a fireball, just float above her there, slam at you this way. I'm going to try to hit her coming, okay, not going to try to hit her at all, maybe, nope. I'd rather just dodge rather than trying to actually head back and actually hit her that way. Alright, here come the lasers again. Yep, just dodge them the same way as before. Not really too much different. No real point in actually holding on to that star because you're already getting stars off like hotcakes in this section here. The music here is actually a reversed form of the Hypernova section from Queen Sectonia in the main story mode, by the way. Only difference is that this one has a different intro. That is really the only difference. Come on, one last hit, one last hit. And for real this time, Queen Sectonia is dead. Down with the Queen once and for all. Yeah, there is no escaping that death. Nothing but a bunch of petals left over. As one falls off in the sunset, never to be seen again. But we have a victory! We have now completed the True Arena. With no abilities, no healing. Well, no healing. No, I'm not that good. But yes, let's see the keychains here. We have Como, we have Knuckle Joe from Superstar. We have the Invincible Candy from Nightmare in Dreamland. We have Bugsy from Superstar. And we have Meta Knight from Kirby's Adventure. Oh, no, it's another one. Bubblehead from Squeak Squad. Mega Titan from Amazing Mirror. And Waddle Doo from Kirby's Adventure. I think that's all of them. Nope, still not. Okay, Kabula from Dreamland. Now that's it. Alright, so that's it. We are now done with this Let's Play, aside from a couple bonus videos. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.